Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to tell you the answers of first PUC Economics for Reduced Syllabus 2021 of Model Question Paper 1. So let's start. This is the answer of question number 41. Answers up to question number 40 has already been uploaded, so you can watch that video also. This is from question number 41. In question number 41, you have to find the tally marks, in which you have to take the class interval of 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40. And on the basis of tally marks that has been obtained, you have to write the frequency. And the total frequency is 70. You can take the screenshot of this answer. Now let's move to another question. Question number 43. So this is the answer of question number 43. In 43, you have to find the mean by two methods. First one is direct method and the second one is step deviation method. So for direct method, you have to just find out the x and you have to multiply the frequency with the x. Then total fx is 2110 and total frequency is 70. For step deviation method, you have to find the d. You have to take the assumed mean. In the year assumed mean has been taken 35 and we will subtract 35 from x. That is minus 30, minus 20, minus 10, 0, plus 10, plus 20, plus 30. Then you have to calculate u. U is by dividing minus 30 by 10. That will be minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. Now you have to multiply the frequency with u and you will get uf, that is minus 15, minus 24, minus 15, 0, 8, 6, 6 and the total will come as minus 34. First of all, you need to draw this table and then you will be able to calculate the mean by both the method, that is the direct method and step deviation method. So the first one is direct method. In direct method, you have to simply put the sigma fx by sigma f. Sigma fx is 2110 and sigma f is 70. Just divide it and you will get the answer 30.14. Next is the step deviation method. Here is the formula a plus h into EFU divided by sigma f. Here a assumed mean is 35 plus h is the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit, that is 10, into sigma fu is minus 34 by sigma f is 70. So when you will solve this, you will get the answer 30.14. In both the cases, the mean will remain the same, that is 30.14 by both the methods, direct method as well as step deviation method. Next is the answer of question number 44. Liberalization is the loosening of government regulations in a country so that private sector companies are allowed to operate business transactions with lesser restrictions. Major reforms under liberalization are categorized as: the first one is industrial sector reforms, which include contraction of public sector industries. Second, abolition of industrial licensing. And the third one is de-reservation of production areas for all skills of business. Now the B part is fiscal reforms, which include reduction in rate of indirect taxes, simplification of income tax structure, and the third one is moderation of overall tax regime. Then C is financial sector reforms, which include: the first one is Reserve Bank of India's role changed from regulator to facilitator, and the second one is opening of banking sector for private sector. Next, the D number is trade reforms, which include abolition of import quota and abolition of import licensing. Now we will move on to answer of question number 46, that is write a note on energy. This is the answer of question number 46. Energy is a key source of economic growth because many production and consumption activities involve energy as a basic input. Energy is one of the most important inputs for economic development. From a physical viewpoint, the use of energy derives economic productivity and industrial growth and is central to the operation of any modern economy. Barney and Franzi argue that energy is responsible for at least half the industrial growth in a modern economy, while representing less than one tenth of the cost of production. Some analysts argue that growth in energy use directly causes growth in GDP. From policy perspective, the causality in either direction between energy consumption and economic growth may have a significant impact upon energy conservation policies. The energy conservation measures may or may not be taken depends on the direction of causality. So this is completely answer of question number 46, in which you have to write a note on the energy. Now we will move to answer of question number 47, in which you have to write about the Sensex. Sensex is the short form of Bombay Stock Exchange Sensitive Index with 1978-79 as base. The value of Sensex is with reference to this period. It is the benchmark of index for the Indian stock market. It consists of 30 stocks represented by 13 sectors of the economy. If Sensex rises, it indicates that the market is doing well and the investors expect better earnings on their investments. It indicates a growing confidence of investor in the basic health of the economy. Sensex is one of the oldest stock indexes in India. Sensex is used to observe the overall growth, development of particular industries, ups and downs of the Indian economy by the investors. Now next we will move to last question, question number 49. After that, your portion of this model question paper 1 answer will be completed. Further, if you have not watched other videos, then you can watch that videos also, because before question number 40 the answers are already uploaded, so you can watch those videos for the answers. Now the last one is answer of question number 49, in which you have to tell about the informal worker and the formal worker. The first one is petty shop owner, that is informal worker. Second is handloom weaver, that is informal worker. Third is SBI cashier, formal worker. Next, a street vendor, informal worker. Next, fifth number, government hospital nurse, formal worker. Next, 6, government primary school teacher, formal worker. The next one is tailor, informal worker. Next is revenue inspector, formal worker. Police, formal worker. And the last one, question number 10, agricultural laborers, that is informal worker. In this way, your answers of model question paper 1 of economics has been completed. Previously up to third part has already been uploaded, so you can watch those videos for those answers before question number 41. And if you like the video, then please do subscribe to my channel for further notifications and further answers. And if you need the answers of any other question, then please comment down below. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And please press the bell icon for further notification. Thank you.